Panis. Panis. Panis, 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 Panis. Sorry for the late start, Panis. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Drop those GMs in the chat. Drop those GMs in the chat. Drop the GMs in the chat. Incredible. We are still within this trading range. Golly, what is this? We had such a bear trend day yesterday. And now we start the day above the high of yesterday, which is crazy. Big move. We missed this gap by a couple points. We missed this gap by 20 by scalp, essentially. We missed the gap. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, what's going to happen here? What is going to happen here? Good morning, everybody. Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. We got 50 more seconds. Could be a strong bear candle. We come and fill the gap from yesterday immediately. Maybe we might go sideways until the 28th. You know what I mean, pandas? I mean, looking at the daily chart, I mean, we're obviously in a trading range. It's, well, obvious is not the exact word I'm looking for. We are apparently in a trading range, but also it's a triangle, so breakout mode, right? It's higher highs and lower lows. Sorry, higher lows and lower highs, lower highs and higher lows, lower highs and higher lows. So we're making a triangle. So the reason I'm not saying it's trading range, because trading ranges are typically more even. Strongish bear bar at the open. Ending near its low. It could make a beeline to fill the gap. Right here. I really wouldn't be surprised. I'm curious to see what happens here. I am quite curious. Good morning, everyone. Drop those GMs in the chat. Sorry for the late start. Yeah, no, when you have a baby panda, it is hard to predict what your schedule will look like. All right. Okay. Decent follow through on this bar. think at any time morning reversal can happen, but the thing is we're bouncing off a resistance. So to reverse here, I don't maybe, but it's more likely this could be just bouncing off the previous day's gap. Or there's a gap from yesterday that didn't fill. We opened at it, essentially, and we're bouncing off of it. And then we have a gap below now. We still have the weekly gap we didn't fill from 2 weeks ago, or from last week. See this gap here? And the only reason why I think they're relevant is because we're still within the range. Within like several week range. Okay, this whole thing's a range, been in a range for one. Well, I guess starting from technically here, let's say this bull bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 weeks. 19 weeks, pandas, not days, 19 weeks we've been in this range. Almost half a year. $19 weeks is what? 5 months? Almost. 2 bear bars in a row. Forming. Let's let this candle finish. I just want to go short here. The 1 minute chart showing a tight bear channel. Kind of hard to trade this, or you can't sell because they're being bought. You can sell up here, maybe sell with a limit order. That could be the play here. We'll see. Let the candle finish. I like a little more price action before making a decision here. Good morning, everybody. We're up, what, 700 on our accounts, pandas. We're up 700 on our accounts. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. $700 on our accounts. Okay. The 1 minute chart still showing pretty much a tight bear channel here. We could not close beneath the previous candle's low, like the first candle's low. Couldn't close beneath it. Yet we're printing another bear bar here. What would entice me to go short here? Definitely need to close beneath this bar, the first bar. Bear bar here may convince me to just go short for a scalp, but ooh. News today already dropped at 8:30. We're up 700. We're up 700 pandas with micros. Just think about that. With micros. Trading like max. The most I've traded, most micros I've traded yet is like 3. with these accounts. 3 micros. One reason why the micros work right now, and it's not too like shabby to use, is because we're trading the 5-minute chart, which means the candles are quite large. So even one micro, you're risking about $100. As long as we're in the range of the first bar of the day, I'm gonna be sitting on my pause. Still closing within the range of the first 5-minute bar. Perhaps sellers above. Perhaps sellers above here. Could be. Could see it's getting knocked back as we get above the first candle's high. Could be sellers here. Right above here. I think the answer is yes, there were sellers here. Question is, did they make a scalp? Yes, easy scalp. BJ, good morning. Am I shadow banned or something? Maybe. I'm always in the shadow realm. Always in the shadow realm. 25,000. subscribers, 20 people on the stream. Think about it. Just think about it. How is that possible? 5 years of streaming. Think about it. How long have I been in the shadow realm for? Could you not see the stream? I did start a little bit late, so. We are closing back within the first minute's range. I may just trade a trading range developing on the 1 minute chart here. I'll buy down here. I'm not going to sell up here because we're already bouncing off the high. So I don't think it's a good sell because we haven't reached the bottom yet. So it could lead to a potential breakout. We're still within the range of the first 5 minute bar. So like I said, I'm sitting on my pause, but I think now after 5 bars forming, right? Because if the 5th bar forms and it comes down here, I'm going to buy it. Assuming trading range for a little bit here, and hopefully we can scalp out a couple scalps here. And we can scale in as well, right? If we have to. I will be, 1 minute chart. This range on the trading range is 57 points. I think a 20 points, 25 point scalp is reasonable here. Top of the trading range. Let's see if we get back to the bottom trading range. As far as I know, the trading range indicator, this is the only one that actually uses price action. Like, it's literally counting how many times it has hit a certain price point. And it goes and it adapts the trading range depending on which point has the most hits. I don't like to keep the setting on because it's really just for like not debugging purposes, but for your information. But it makes it very slow. I'll show you here. We're in this trade looking for a scalp. The numbers are small, but it tells you exactly how many times a certain level has been hit. You can see here has been hit 5 times. Here has been hit 5 times as well. But I don't like to keep that setting on because it affects performance. Question is, do I scale in? Yeah, let's scale in. Let's scale in one time. Expanding pattern here. Let's scale in once. My final stand will be here. It's basically a scalp's distance away from where I just scaled in. My exit will be where I entered my first trade. Scalping out on the second trade, but coming out break even.
Target filled.
Easy peasy. I mean, it seems like the trading range is apparent here. The 15-minute candles. Currently just forming like a complete overlapping bars. 5 minute as well. down, higher highs, lower lows, creating expanding pattern. So it just feels like trading range. That's the only reason why I was willing to scale in. I basically came out break even on my first trade and made a scalp on my second trade. And that's just to increase the probability, right? So we're trying to buy low, sell high, scalp. We're not trying to swing. I'm not trying to swing this back up here. I'm just trying to get in and out of my trades right now. If this was a good bull bar, I might just go long for a second entry long back to the top of the trading range. But we didn't form it, and I think traders did exactly what I just did. Right, you can see that there was a micro double top here, right? And they scalped out again here. Right? They took their profits. Basically they did exactly what I just did. Bought here, came in here again, and then scalped out exactly where I scalped out, and then reversed back. Second entry long triggers, bad signal bar. If this is a good bar, then maybe. Let me just buy here. Right near the bottom third of this trading range. We'll just try to scalp again here. Right, strong bull bar ending on its high. Let's see if we get a good scalp here. Come back down to the bottom trading range. Hopefully bounce off of it. 2 bull bars in a row may be enough for traders to jump in. But now we're like in the middle of the trading range. So, believe it or not, this is your best trade right here. Selling at the top of the trading range and scalping out. I'm going to do exactly what I just did here. I'm going to do it again here. And the idea is you keep doing it until, I guess, you lose. Or you feel like it's going to break out. Luis, good morning. YL, good morning. Well, it says, is it pissed because I wouldn't let you trade? I tried. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Luis, good morning. Charles Wilson says 90% off old promotion. It just says up to 90% off. I changed the language for obvious reasons. It's because they have so many promos. I can't just keep changing it. Every day is a new promo for them, so. Okay. Let's see if we get to the top of the trading range where I was trying to scalp out. Okay. I'm hesitant to buy because we haven't reached the top of the trading range yet. Since we haven't reached the top, this could break to the downside. Missing the top of the trading range or missing either side of the trading range starts to signal that you might break out of the trading range soon. Okay. Now it's pushing back to the bottom. And we might have our first close outside of the first bar. Every single close has been within the range of the first bar, right? This close has been within the range of the first bar. This close, same here, same, that's 5 bars. Let's see if this bar will close outside of the first bar. And even then, I'm not like super convinced. I need 2 consecutive bars of the same type. Some people may be buying here to get to the top of the trading range. I wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't do it. Because we missed the top. Right, if you're missing the top of the trading range, that means there's so many bears here that they did not even allow to get to the top of the trading range. So the presence of bears are very obvious. They're scalping out. They're scalping out early. Okay. Not willing to buy here. Maybe easy buy though. I'm not sure. First close outside of the first bar, opening bar. And it's a strong bear bar. The 15-minute bar creates an outside bar and it closes within the first candle on the 15-minute candle. 5-minute prints a strong bear bar. Let's see if there's follow through. We need a close beneath this low here, in my opinion, to feel confident we're going to keep going down. Otherwise, just more shenanigans. Why else? You just put BBM for best discount. Maybe I'll find some wording. BBM best discount for, and then use like, just list the prop firms or whatever. Should I update my record? I guess I'll say I'm 1-0. Up $50, 1-0. Or just hang out near the bottom of this trading range right now. Hang out near the bottom of this trading range. It's actually long again. Not sure though. Maybe you could scalp out here. Maybe. Only reason why I hesitate is because the 5-minute we closed beneath the opening bar. Could trigger a move to the downside. Pandas! What a crazy day we had yesterday, no? What a crazy day yesterday. We had some sniper precision yesterday. It was wild. Absolutely wild. yesterday. If the trade markers are too small here, the arrows is where I enter and exit. You can see the arrow where it is, and it marks exactly where I entered. I shorted here the first two bear bars. Shorted again, scaled in, and it hit my target so fast I couldn't even move my take profit to where I wanted to, which is the previous week's low. But the second one hit there, and it bounced, had a deep retracement. Then we went short again here after the second entry short after strong bear bar, and cyber precision. We got out here because of the 1-to-1 of the two bars here, right? If I held this for a swing, this is where I would have came out with my 1-to-1. This is absolute sniper precision, and then we had a deep retracement. All right, what do we have here? So what a wild day yesterday, and we couldn't fill the gap yesterday. The weekly gap. There's a weekly gap we didn't fill yet. Absolutely insane. I wonder if we filled it overnight. Let me see if we filled it overnight. Yeah, overnight we didn't do much either. We need to close beneath this low to feel like we want to go short. In my opinion. Bull bar. Near the bottom of the trading range. Alright, we might get back to the top. Which would be good for me because that's where I want to sell. That's where I want to enter. Right? In a sense, I don't want to go long down here because, again, we haven't hit the top. If we hit the top of the trading range, I'd be willing to get long here. But we didn't get there. Okay. Looking a little bearish here. We'll see. Just confusing, ultimately, for me. Like in and out of 20 MA. The 15-minute candle would just been like at the bottom of this 15-minute candle. Curious. Well, I have my trading plan. Go short near the top of this trading range. And the reason why I'm doing that is not going long right now is because we haven't reached the top yet. Okay. How many bars in a row is that overlapping? It's plenty. It's many. So many. Technically another close beneath the opening bar, but it's a bull bar. But we close beneath here. So we have two closes now beneath the opening bar. On the 5-minute chart. Okay. Okay. The market's really not doing much. There was obvious scalping going on here. Okay, is this a push we're looking for to push down? I'll look at close beneath the previous candle's low on the 5-minute chart near the bottom of the trading range. That will make you think we're going to start breaking out. Ooh, hello. Yeah, so this is the reason why I didn't want to go long near the bottom anymore, because we didn't reach the top yet. Maybe snapping back up, who knows? Ooh. Pushes down again. Making lower lows, but not wedge bottom. Right there, pushes down. And I feel like it's more significant because it's like a trading range, price action. Wow, look at that. Would you look at that? A strong bull bar here may convince me to go long. No. No, definitely not. Not strong enough. No. No, thank you. Okay. Second entry long on the 5-minute chart. Maybe worth taking. It's risky. Really dumb trade, isn't it? This has to be a dumb trade. Kind of went a little early. This is a dumb trade. Really dumb trade. Two bull bars on the 5-minute or 1-minute chart could lead to some buying here back to the top of the trading range. Right, we failed to really break out, making a wedge bottom. 1, 2, 3 with lower lows. 3 pushes down. Then we've got two bull bars in a row here near the bottom of the trading range. It's a reasonable buy, in my opinion. Reasonable buy, but I don't know. Not looking so reasonable anymore. Dumb buy. Too confusing. Yeah. Should I just buy again here? Should I scale in, pandas? The moment I scale in here, I feel like it's gonna be where it breaks down. One scale in. Should I? Shall I? Dare I? One scale in? Okay. Okay. That's good news for me. I think. It's not a place where I want to scale up. You only want to scale in. You don't want to scale up here. You just want to scale in. Scaling up only really happens when you see a trend. If you see trading range, you should be scaling in. Scaling up is when you enter more contracts in the direction you're going. Here, scaling in is when you enter more contracts on the opposite side. It's going the other way from where your position is. So I'm long, so I'm gonna buy more as it goes lower. Look at that bull bar, no follow through. Just trading range here. Could have came out break even, I guess, if I didn't like to trade anymore. But I got a little excited. I saw this bull bar. I got a little bit excited. I was like, all right, maybe back to the top of the trading range. We might get there. A little bit excited there. I think I'll simply take the hit. Okay, pushes up. Right, it's its own little trading range right here with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bars. That means we spent 14 minutes. This is the 1 minute chart. We spent 14 minutes in this small trading range. How big was the range here? It's 30 points. You could have scalped in and out from the top to bottom. $15-minute candle might be bullish. Okay, getting a little pop up here. Is it going to be enough, though, is a question to scalp out? Guess we'll find out. Either it is or it isn't. You know what I mean? It looks like it isn't. It looks like it wants to come back down to the bottom of the trading range. We shall see, though. Actually, I don't know. I care less if I lose this. It'll be basically a push today if I lose this trade. Okay, it is a bull bar, but no follow through. Bull bar on the 15-minute chart, which could be a good sign. If we break the top of it, could be a really good sign for me in this trade. But we just reversed immediately the moment the bull bar printed here on the 15-minute chart. The moment this bull bar printed, it just reversed, right? It just got sold the close. Might be looking for a new low here. Fair enough. I kind of called it as well, so it is what. That's why I'm not going to scale in. I'm going to just take the hit. Right, the fact that we couldn't get to the top of the trading range before the bottom shows that there's selling pressure here. Lots of bears. And they were looking for any opportunity to sell. They've been selling this entire time. Fair enough if it breaks to the downside here. Kind of deserved it. It deserved. We might have a chance, though. Let's see. Could have came up break even several times now. It's basically 50-50. But it looks like it's spending more time. Yeah, it looks like it wants to push down. We'll see, though. Okay, came out break even again. Bear bar, any nearest low. Typically bad sign if you're at the bottom of training range. 2 bear bars in a row. Reversing. Could have came up break even again. Okay, nice push. That could be a good sign for me. Could be a really good sign for me. The one thing about the trading range indicator is that if there's already a trading range formed, it won't create another one. So you have to do those manually. So this is another trading range within the trading range, right? Just very trading rangey day today. Feels very 50-50. It's going in and out of the 20 MA.
Target filled.
Is it worth it? I don't know. Just it's just too choppy. Look at this. Teeny range it's in. Let's let it play out. I'm on the 1 minute chart right now. Trying to find some way to squeeze water out of a rock. Trying to find some way to squeeze water out of a rock. Okay. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the push. Maybe it came out one candle too early. Which is my MO, isn't it? One candle too early there. See, this situation is a little awkward for me because if I sell here, I'm not willing to scale in because obviously it's in another trading range where it can get to the top of it. Maybe if I sell the bottom of this trading range or buy the bottom of the trading range, that might be the best play here. Feels really 50-50. At this point, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 candles. We've been staring at this for 20 minutes going completely sideways. Can you believe it? Two dojis in a row on the 5 minute chart. Okay. I mean, should I? If history repeats itself, is this not the best play? Is this not the best play? If history is repeating itself, is this not the best play? Is this not the best play to buy here? Now we got 1, 2, 3 bear bars, possibly 4 bear bars in a row. Wait, is this not the best play? If history is repeating itself, is this not the best play? Four bear bars in a row. A little concerning, even though they're very small, weak. Little weak bears. Jesus says, I like what you're doing, bro. You came back focused on the process instead of going for plus $2,000 trades. I'm doing the same right now after tilting. Albert M7 says NQ has gone way back up since Asian market. I think not much of a room left for them to push up further. Google came back down hard after open, wondering why. BPCFB, welcome back. 3 options probably: play the range, wait for a fake breakout, or play the breakout. Thanks. Thanks. Either it's going up, down, or sideways. I gotcha. Gotcha. Avalon says, is Al Brooks a fraud? Huh. Is he? Maybe. Maybe. It's hard to say because you don't know how much money he's ever made when it comes to trading. You can join his rooms, and they don't show you he doesn't show any of his trades. So, but if you actually join his rooms, you can kind of tell when they enter a trade or not. They do like a long pause. They're silent for a while, and when they come back, you're like, all right, they probably entered a trade. Oh, is this a push up we were looking for? Bottom of the range, back to the top of trading range. Should I? Dare I? Dare I? Dare I? Should I? Whoa, it's such a strong push up. It is actually such a strong push up. Good. Then hopefully it touches my my entry here. All of this just to wait for a scalp. Goodness gracious. Well, green is green. I'm up 50. I mean, I'll take a $50 day. I'll take it. 50 times 20 is $1,000. I'll take it. Not many professions provide $1,000 a day with this little risk. Falcon says this market chopped me up today. Ashar says we definitely do not use Al Brooks concepts here. I would disagree. Use a lot of his methods. Look at how choppy we've been here. But again, failed to reach the top of the trading range.
Target filled.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time. I've been saying all the secrets of trading. I'm sorry, Pandas. I can only say it once. I just revealed all the secrets of trading and I was muted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I bought the bottom here and I got to the top. I sold it. Voila. I basically was just saying if history repeats itself, then why not try this? Buy low, sell high, scalp. If it does break down, then I lose, a scalp. Right, I'm only risking a scalp there. This is buy low, sell high, scalp territory still. Goodness gracious. You missed all the secrets. I'm sorry. That's why I revealed all the secrets. I just told you like this the golden bullet strategy. It's not a silver bullet here, it's a golden bullet. Okay. Okay. This is wild. How long it's been stuck in this teeny range for? It's too hard to tell what's going to happen at this point because there's so many overlapping bars. It's very hard to time the breakout, in my opinion. I mean, if history repeats itself, should I? Is a question. The fact that, like, if I sell the top of this small trading range, there's a bigger trading range. So even if I sell here, if I want to scale in, I have to scale in so far up. It's not, it makes it confusing. See, the 5 minute to me, basically they're just buying near the bottom of the previous candle's low and selling near the top. And that only lasts for so long. And then once it doesn't, then it starts to, it goes against you pretty hard. So it's just like, I can't scale in after that. If anything, just stay away from markets like this. We're lucky enough to make a hundo today. Right? A hundo today means what? $2,000. It's 2K day today. There we go. I mean, if history repeats itself, as it has been, if history repeats itself, as it has been, I feel like I might as well just get it up to here. Multiple bars in a row now. Top of a trading range. Maybe I'm better off selling with a good signal bar near the top here, just in case this wants to do something wild and just break out right now. I've been caught in that before. But this price action to me is like pretty darn choppy. Like, I feel pretty certain this is going to be a trading range day today. And scaling in is your friend in days like today. Micros are your friend on days like today. Okay? Okay? Got near the top, but didn't quite get there. And it's not the best sell signal. It's a doji bar. I'd rather be patient for it to actually hit the top of the trading range and then give me a good signal bar to sell here. I think that's the play, no? Is that not the play, Pandas? Is that not it? For the most obvious trading range day today? We've been stuck within the first 15-minute candle for the last 1, 2, 3 bars, 45 minutes. All right, decent push up. Let's look for a good sell bar in this area. Okay. Is it close enough? Should I be a little more patient here? Should I be a little bit more patient here? If this is a good sell signal, should I be a little more patient or is it good enough? Hello. Okay. Go without me, whatever. I believe it's scalped out there. From the high, it did get a scalp already. It didn't quite get to the top of the trading range indicator, which I wanted to bounce off there. It didn't quite get there. You know, the reason why I wanted to wait is because, look, if I went short here and it did go up, I would feel way worse than missing this scalp. You know what I mean, Panis? Like, what would make you feel way worse? Not waiting and jumping in early, and then it kind of goes back up to where you thought it was going to go, and then now you have to scale in, versus it just scalping up before you can get it. Like, what's the worst feeling? I think the worst feeling is the former. Will we hit it now is the question. It's not even 2 bear bars in a row. Nothing to fuss about here. It's easy to go back up. Okay. Is that got you long? I'm not gonna buy near the top here. It's silly. Is that got you long? Albert Emma has it right. Either you could trade this really well or get busted. It's about patience today. That's why choppy days are so like nah. Honestly, not even worth trading because you wait for so long just to make a little money. You know, 2 bear bars in a row now. Hmm. People probably could sell here, and it might be a give up bar for the bulls. Thinking you're gonna come back to the bottom of the trading range. I'm gonna sit on my pause. I obviously missed the entry here. I was waiting to actually hit either the previous week's close or the top of the trading range. Kind of like I mentioned, this could be a give up bar for the bulls. When they see this, they're like, why are we holding longs? I realize so much of trading is like trying to figure out what the other side would do. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to go short, trying to figure out when the bulls would give up, essentially. Like if you're a bull, how would you feel if you saw this bear bar? You are like long right here. You'd be like, all right, screw it, I'm done. Like we close beneath this pivot low. It's just not worth holding. All right, go back to the 5 minute chart. I'm trying to look at the 1 minute chart, trying to find some edge, but I cannot. Look at this. Look at this chop. Absolutely incredible. Am I looking for a long somewhere down here? Perhaps. 1 minute really gave up bar. There was a really strong give up bar, and now always in short after this bar. Woo! We may go down. We may really go down here. Or we might just hit the bottom trend, might fly back up. If history repeats itself, pandas. The only way I'll do that if we see like a really good signal bar to go long, but right now this is a little bit scary just trying to go long against. But it's just a bear leg in a trading range still. The 15-minute candle looks almost bearish. You got these 2 bear bars in a row now, and then we broke the low. Could look for some sort of measure move here. Something along these lines. Let me get down to here. It would have to be a really good signal bar for me to go long here. And it looks a little awkward. Now that we made a higher high, I kind of want a lower low. It looks a little awkward to go long here, unless we make a new low. You know what I mean, Panis? It looks a little awkward. Like, yeah, I do not like the feel of this. I feel like this needs to go down a little bit more. I feel like this will go down a little bit more. So, for that reason, I'm out. Oh. Big push down. Yep. Okay, now we made that new low. Now it feels a little bit better to go long. Actually, it feels better to go long after this move down. But now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible bear bars in a row. Like I said, this bear bar here, it's like if you're a bull and you buy here, and you saw this, you're like, no thanks. You're dead. Wow. All right. Are we finally breaking out of this trading range we've been in all day? Is it time? Or, if history repeats itself, if history repeats itself, is this just a bare leg in a trading range? If history repeats itself, I'm okay going long here, actually. I just need a good signal bar or something. 2 bull bars in a row or something. Darn, how close was it at my entry? The top of this trading range, I was waiting for it. Didn't quite get there. That's all I wanted, you know what I mean? Missed it by a couple ticks. Yep. Missed it by less than a point. 3 ticks. I had my order. I actually had my order at the previous week's close, so I was further than that, but still pretty darn close. Okay, feels like entry long. Triggers immediately and smashes to the downside. Golly. I might want to go short here. I want to go short here. I'm not super eager to do anything right now. I'm not super eager to do anything right now. I'm not super eager to do anything. Just watching. Still wondering if this is a bear leg in a trading range. There's buyers beneath here. But these 2 bear bars on the 5-minute chart looking pretty strong. Been in trading range for so long. We're still above the 20 MA. It's a tough one for me. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Like these 2 bear bars typically will give me confidence to go short, but in a trading range day like this, I don't know. Really good bear bar, and we're above the 20 MA. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply about it. Making it more complicated than it has to be. There it is. There is a reversal. If history repeats itself. Already scalped. 25 points off of that. Doesn't go much higher than the scalp, though. Which kind of shows the intention of the bears, or the bulls. They don't really want more than a scalp. Uh, how did you manage to avoid the morning chop? I didn't. I was trying to chop. I was the chopper. Get in the chopper. I made money. So I didn't avoid it. I was trading into it. I was trading as if it was going to chop. Why? First, one, 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 two, three, four. The first 5 bars, I guess you can say, are within the range of the first bar. Right, the closes, big wicks, made me feel like trading range was starting to ensue. So I was ready for a trading range. I traded as if it's trading range, and I made 100 bucks, 100 bamboo sticks by doing so. Measured move, like I wrote in the 15. I marked on the 15-minute chart. I made this measured move here. And it might hit it. Emma says, always, how do you manage to avoid the morning chop? I always get killed before I realize it's chop. Um, it was helpful just to wait for the first couple bars to print here. I really want to see that second bar, how it's going to print. And it printed and it closed within the range of the first bar. So automatically, I'm like on guard. I'm thinking, the expectation for me is chop. The exception is strong trend day, right? So we always prepare for the expectation. Well, we prepare for both, but I'm looking towards what's expected is chop. What's accepted, the exception is the trend day. So I'm always looking for chop, trading as if it's chop. And the first evidence of it was that this couldn't close outside of the first bar, creating a long wick. Ended up coming all the way back up, could not close outside of the first bar, creating a wick above, and then another bar with a wick. And this closes obviously within the first bar, and this created a big wick. So felt like to me, this is not strong trend behavior. It's very trading range behavior. What happened with the second bar? It's just once I see that, I just sit on my pause and then kind of wait. Now this is like getting difficult to trade again. Okay. Just waiting. And I'm completely okay today with making, $2,000. $2,000, right? 98, basically 100 times 20. Okay. Buy the gold. The arrows going from left to right show you the entries. The arrows go right to left, show you the exits. So you can see I entered here, entered again here, and I came out break even on my first trade and made profit on my second trade. So that's $50. Then I went long here, and yellow is always buy. Blue is maybe blue should be buy because it's blue. I was thinking about gold, like gold being long, gold, and blue selling because you're sad, I guess. I don't know. It's the blues. Maybe blue should be buy. What should we sell? It's a color that begins. Short, sell, buy, long. Short could be. What colors begin with S? Are there any colors that begin with S? Whoa, coming back to the top of the trading range. Overall, this price action is just very annoying. Like, if you just sat on your paws all day, you're fine today. Look at that. It comes right to the top of this small, the 1 minute trading range. Right, overshoot, undershoot, and just comes back up. It's just too difficult. It's too difficult, Panis. Way too difficult. Especially this forming underneath the 20 May. Maybe another push down was about to happen. To buy or not to buy, that is the question. Two bull bars in a row now. And a strong bull bar, ending near its high. Still room to the top of the trading range. Could have a deep retracement. That's the main issue with this trade. One second.
Target filled.
Easy capeasy. Pandas, what a day to trade. I mean, we're up 147. It's actually pretty decent. But man, I mean, this is just not a. It's not like I wouldn't by any means say this is beginner level trading. This is probably more advanced than most people are used to. I would say this is like if you made money today, then you are doing something right. It's crazy, crazy day today. Lots of patience and I don't know. It's just I don't know. If you didn't trade today, I don't think you missed much. I don't think you missed much. Regardless, we made good bamboo. I would say 147 is pretty good. It's 3K day today. I mean, with one more scalp, I could maybe just call it a really good day. But is it worth on a day like today? I mean, look at the price action. Look at what you're dealing with. Very difficult movements, and you're always kind of scared about the breakout here. But all in all, days like today are actually easiest days, or like kind of the easiest days. You can always come out break even, most likely if you have a wide enough stop. Or you're talking about like an infinite stop loss, and you most likely come out break even on days like today, just because it's so choppy. So, yeah, I hope you guys made some bamboo. We made a little, and very patient though. We were very patient today, and I think that's probably the key. That was the key. All right, Pandas. I'm like looking back and thinking, Fridays are typically not a good day for me to trade. I think I'm going to take off Fridays. And so I can just have at least one day a week off. And that hopefully will prevent me from taking like 2 months off at the end of the year because I'm not burnt out by then. I think I'm going to take off Friday, and especially Fridays. I feel like Fridays, weird stuff happens usually Fridays, and I just I think I ended up losing a lot of money on Fridays. Like last week, I lost like almost $300 on Friday, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take off Fridays, and I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. We're gonna just try this schedule for a little bit, see if I like it, see if I don't know, maybe I want to take it slow this year. I want to take it slow this year because I know my trading. I know I'm profitable, and I know I can do this if I take it slow and manage my risk, manage my mental capital. Like I am certain I can do this, and my goal is 1 million. Eventually, maybe we'll get there. It might take more than a year, which is, Pandas, think about it. I mean, making more than $1 million in 1 year, it's pretty difficult in whatever you do. So, if it takes me more than a year to do, it's fine. Hopefully, it won't take me 2 years, but hopefully, like within a year, I can make a mill. But we'll see. I think at the end, what's more important for me is to stick to the plan, regulate my mental capital, and trade patient, right? Trade in a way where I know I can be profitable. Trade slow, trade with low risk, and hopefully it'll all pay off, right? Just step by step up to the top of the mountain in a sense, and we're gonna get there. And all my years of trading, this is my 6 year trading. I'm done with 5 years. I'm more than a 5 year trader, and I've after all my years, the accumulation of all the wisdom that I've gained from trading, I figured this is the best way to do it. It is going to take a long time, and it's not going to be fancy. It's not going to be flashy. But boy, oh boy, is it going to make a lot of money within a relatively short period of time. So, the grind is real, and hopefully, right now we're trading one micro at a time. Eventually, we're going to ramp it up. I think just give me a month or two to trade micros, and we're gonna ramp it up probably maybe third month, fourth month. We'll see. But this is just the beginning. Right? We're getting the car started. It's accelerating very slowly. It's like a train, right? I want to be a train. I want to start slow, and then when we start chugging along, it's gonna be hard to stop. You know what I mean? Furnace! That's the plan. And I hope you guys stick around for the journey, and we can see that slow and steady wins the race. And like, how much risk did I risk today? The biggest risk today that I had was $50, and we made 3 times as much as that risk already. So I think we did some good management here, and I think overall pretty good trading. And maybe not a lot of money, but in terms of trading this nasty, choppy trading range, A plus, A plus on my side. That's why I grade myself today. We didn't lose any trades, so it is what it is. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. As always, happy trading up. Bye.